He's anonymous. Q is anonymous. According to him, many in our government are actively worshiping Satan.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is a Republican candidate for Georgia's 14th Congressional District, and she'll probably win. This year, there's a whole bunch of Republican congressional candidates who embrace the right-wing conspiracy theory called QAnon. So far, more than a dozen have won their primaries and will be on the ballot this November. We can call them the QAnon Caucus. QAnon is
a hard right and fringe conspiracy group.
They believe that an anonymous government official with top secret Q clearance has revealed that Donald Trump is fighting a secret war against the deep state.
It's all about ending the deep state.
The elites who have long controlled the government and are also Satan-worshipping pedophiles.
There hasn't been any non-evidence yet.
They're hopeful that when all of this is revealed, this awakening will unite Americans behind Donald Trump. Most of these QAnon candidates are unlikely to win in November. Many are running in blue districts against well-known Democratic incumbents like Eric Swalwell.
I'm going to work like hell to make sure they never see Congress. QAnon is associated with white nationalism, terrorism.
But here are 3 Republican candidates in races worth paying attention to. In Oregon, Jo Ray Perkins is the first QAnon candidate for U.S. Senate to make it onto the ballot in November. On the day of her primary election, she shared this QAnon motto.
Where we go one, we go all. I stand with President Trump. I stand with Q and the team. Thank you, Anons.
But it's a blue state, and she now faces incumbent 2-term Senator Jeff Merkley. In western Colorado, Lauren Boebert unseated a 5-term congressional Republican.
Honestly, everything that I've heard of Q, I hope that this is real, because it only means America is getting stronger and better, and people are returning to conservative values.
This race will likely be competitive, but Boebert's chances are good. The district hasn't elected a Democrat in 16 years. And I already told you about Marjorie Taylor Greene running for Congress in Northwest Georgia. Despite her racist views,
she made anti-Muslim and anti-Semitic comments.
But guess what? Slavery is over.
She's favored to win in this deep red district.
I know national Republican leaders would prefer her not to be on that November ticket. I just don't know how they stop her.
To have QAnon represented in Congress could be dangerous. The FBI says this fringe political conspiracy theory is very likely to motivate violence from some domestic extremists. President Trump is central to the QAnon ideology, but how much does he publicly endorse these QAnon candidates? That's next time on Reframe.